If you're running a website, whether it's for a business, a product, or content, tracking user activity is a must. In this video, I'll show you how to set up tracking in Onepage using Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager. We'll walk you through everything step by step, from connecting tracking IDs to triggering custom events like page views and button clicks. By the end, you'll be able to collect real insights on how your visitors use your site. Here's what we're going to be covering: the difference between Google Analytics and Tag Manager, how to embed tracking IDs directly in Onepage, how to set up analytics, how to configure Google Tag Manager, and finally, how to track page views and user interactions like clicks. Let's get started with the basics. What is the difference between Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager, also known as GTM? Both tools help you understand website performance, but they serve different roles. Google Analytics collects and visualizes data like page visits, sources of traffic, and on-page behavior. Google Tag Manager helps you manage all tracking tags in one place. Instead of editing your site's code every time that you want to track something, GTM lets you do it through a visual interface. In short, analytics are what's happening on your website, and Tag Manager is how you track it. So let's start with the tracking setup in Onepage. Step 1 is adding your tracking IDs. So in your Onepage project, you'll go to Settings, Integrations, and then here you'll see the available networks. Choose your platform like Google Analytics or Meta, and then paste your tracking ID. So we'll choose Google Tag, and then this is my tracking ID, and then I'll make sure to save my changes. So that's it for the setup. That's all you need to do to send data to the right account. Now, step 2 is tracking page views. To track page views, you need to select the page that you want to track. So I only have one page here in my project. I'm going to click into it, and then I'm going to go to the settings here and go to track events. So I'm going to add a new event and then choose the correct network. I'm going to choose Google Tag, and then you can set an event name or an event value, which is optional. So I'll name this landing page view, and then you can see I have if page view. I'll add this as a new event and then save my changes. Now we need to set the click event. So select the action item that you want to track. So for example, we'll choose this join a test online workout button, and then I'll go to track events here at the bottom. So I'm going to choose add a new event and then choose the correct network. I can name this hero button click. Optionally, you can also pass a conversion value. So these could be monetary, like product prices, subscription costs, or non-monetary values like points, leads, or specific actions that lead to conversion events. So I'll add this as a new event, and then I'll update my settings here. So that's done. Let's move on to analytics setup. Okay, now we're going to be setting up our Google Analytics and creating a new account. So I'm just on analytics.google.com and I am logged in. So I'm going to click create and then create account. So first you'll need to put the account name. So for the account name, I'm just going to put the URL of my Onepage website and then click next. And then now you need to add a property. So this is your actual website and you'll want one per site or client. So the property name can just be Onepage training. And then I will set my reporting time zone and then also the currency. Next, I'll enter business details. So I'll just do finance and then a small size. Step 4, you could choose your business objectives. So generate leads and then view user engagement and retention. I'll accept this, and then we move on to data collection. So we can choose our platform. We can skip that for now, and then we need to set up our data collection. So this is where you'll get your measurement ID. We'll set up data collection, and then now we have our data streams, data collection, data import, data retention, filters, deletion requests. Looks great. So we could do web. We'll put in our website URL, stream name. We'll just put training, and then create and continue. So now we have our first data stream. This is where we get our Google tag. So this is the code that we can embed into our site. We can also test it here. We'll close this for now. But now we have our stream ID and then our measurement ID. So this is the ID that we can paste into Onepage. So I'll copy this, go back to Onepage, settings, integrations, and then this is the correct Google Analytics ID. So I can save this, and then now we have our Google Analytics fully set up. Now, just a note here, if you already have an existing Google Analytics account, you can find the measurement ID under here, all you have to do is just choose your account, data streams, and then you can open this and then you'll get your stream ID and your measurement ID. Now let's set up our Google Tag Manager. If you're using multiple ad networks, Google Tag Manager gives you more flexibility. So step one is to create a Google Tag Manager account. So you can just toggle between analytics and GTM here. We'll choose Get Started. So now we need to create an account. So we'll enter our account name. I'll name this Onepage Training. And I do recommend naming the account according to the company or the customer, and then also keeping the container name the same. So I'll just put the URL of the same site there. I'll remove this. There we go. And then the target platform is going to be web. So I'll go ahead and create this, accept terms and conditions. And then now it is loading. And then I have my Google Tag Manager code. You'll then be taken to the workspace. The GTM ID can be found up here at the top of the screen. You can save this instead of the Google Analytics ID in Onepage under Settings and Integration. So I could replace this here. It's now important to set up the appropriate tags in Google Tag Manager and pass the data on to Google Analytics, Meta, etc. I'll demonstrate this using an example. So to create a new tag, we'll go to the tag section here, and it'll take you to this screen. So you see I have no tags available. And then here, the tag must be configured. So we're under tags, and then we'll go to new, and then choose tag configuration. And then we'll choose from the tag type. So our goal here is to send the data from Google Tag Manager to Google Analytics. So we'll choose this nice one that they have set up, and then we'll choose Google Analytics GA4 event. Send an event to GA4. So now we'll put in our measurement ID and our event name. So if we go back to Analytics, I can copy this measurement ID again. I'll paste it in here, and you will receive a warning that no tag has been found for it yet. Therefore, we need to create the tag. So we'll click onto this. We'll do Google Tag. We have our tag ID, and then our triggering is initialization all pages. So we can see that's working here. We'll save this, and then Google Tag was found in that container. This event name can just be send to GA. You can save that, and then we need to add our triggering, and then we'll choose all pages. Save. You then need to submit your changes and publish them so that all of the triggers are published. So now we have our summary. We have 2 tags, 0 triggers, 5 variables. So we didn't get any triggers yet because there's no user interactions yet. So Google Tag Manager is especially recommended if you use multiple ad networks. If you use a few, I would recommend direct integration. If you use an ad network that doesn't have direct integration with Onepage, Tag Manager is also recommended. Now let's recap what we've covered. Google Analytics helps you analyze site performance. Google Tag Manager simplifies managing tracking tags. In Onepage, you can integrate IDs, track page views, and track specific events like clicks. For advanced use cases, Google Tag Manager is the way to go. Now it's your turn. Head over to your Onepage project and start connecting your tracking tools. The sooner you get set up, the sooner you get valuable insights to grow your site.